Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Lamar from the Lois and Lamar Show. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to be there for this show and everything right now. So, Lois and them and back at home, I know y'all over there rocking it out, doing what you gotta do. Las Vegas is beautiful. I gotta tell everyone, Las Vegas is beautiful. This quick little thing I had to do, it worked out really good. But Lois, I want to let you know, you're a star. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make the show the Bizom because I believe in you. Do your thing. I'll holler at you as soon as I get back. All right, everyone out there in public, have a good one. It's Lamar out.
Hello and welcome to the Lois and Lamar Show. My name is Suzette Price. I'm here co-hosting along with the lovely Lois from the Lois and Lamar Show. And our guest for today is Jonice Cormartie. She's from North Carolina. She's a model, has done some pageants, and she's had double knee replacement surgery, which didn't stop her from modeling.
Jonice, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have you here.
I am so happy to be here. So happy to be here.
So you're a model,
Yes. Plus size model.
plus size model.
Yes.
There's a difference. Model, plus size model. Models come in all forms today. You know, there's no discrimination when it comes to a model. But you have an amazing journey, and I'd like for you to share that journey with us tonight. Jonice, just last year, had bilateral knee replacement. It did not destroy the passion that she had for modeling. It has not interrupted anything that she wanted to do with her profession. I'm a firm believer to be successful in anything, you have to have a passion for it. She has scars all over her legs where the doctors cut, stitched, and did what they had to do to fix her knees. But she's recently won a pageant, is that correct?
That's correct.
And when she returns to Raleigh, Kittrell, Fairview, North Carolina, back down in that area, she will be going to the Nationals. And I'm praying that you will come home with another crown. What made you become a model?
Wow, it goes way back into high school. It's always been a dream of mine to be a model. And after high school, I just kept pursuing that dream. And I went to modeling school, which was John Casablanca's back then at that time. And I graduated from there, received Best Runway, and it just started from there. Got into fashion shows and been in so many fashion shows, been in over 10 magazines, and it's just been great. It's been great.
So you're flourishing as a model from one fashion show to another fashion show.
Right. I market myself, get my face out there, my name out there, comp cards made. That's how it first started in the beginning.
Have you been on any television appearances?
No, this is the first one.
This is the first one, the Lost
First, yes, first talk show.
Well, thank you so much, and we're happy to
Yes,
have you here. What obstacles did you find got in your way after you had your knee replacements and getting back out on that runway? I know it had to be a hard push for you.
Yes.
To get out there and make those legs do what a model do, because you have a 360-degree turn you have to do.
Yes.
You have a 45 degree turn
And you have to walk in heels.
And you have, nowadays they walk in them heels that's taller than the legs, and it's just so much with the leg work on the runway.
Right.
As a model today, what obstacles did you find that you had to overcome?
It stopped my career for about a year.
Oh.
I couldn't do no shows, nothing after surgery. That was the worst time of my life, was the surgery. And that's why I said I have to tell my story, because you never know what somebody's going through. Mm-hmm. And to not be able to do fashion shows, it just put me in a depressed mode, because that is my passion and that is something that I love to do. And my agency, which is the Langdale Agency, TLA, is out of Atlanta. Her name is Tina Briggs. She believed in me, and she had faith in me. She let me walk in her show with my flats on after surgery. And because I was like, no, I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do no more shows. I'm scared, because I knew how I was walking before the surgery. So it changed my whole life. But she saw something in me. And I did that show, signed that contract with that agency, and I've been with them ever since.
And soaring like an eagle without wings.
So you had to learn how to walk again.
I had to learn how to walk again. I went to therapy. They had to teach me how to walk all over again. You know, I had to baby steps all over again.
And you also had to teach yourself that the word can't.
Yeah.
That word can't is the most destructive word that you can use towards yourself.
Right.
When you have that drive inside of you to reach a certain destiny.
Right.
You guys know I have a background in modeling, and as a model instructor, I never allowed any of my students to say can't. Can't to me means I won't. Now we have internet dictionaries and we have electronic dictionaries, but back in those days we had Webster's. You could not find the word can't in Webster's dictionary, and it's a word that when someone overcomes the things that you have overcome to reach that desire for that passion that you have for modeling, can't has to get out of the way.
Right.
And you removed it out of your way. And you're out there again modeling.
Yes, and I'm back in heels, low heels, but it's a step.
And you're doing fashion shows.
Yes, I'm back doing
And you're
on
out
the
there
runway.
bringing home those crowns with those jewels from winning pageants.
Yes.
And she traveled yesterday
Yes.
all the way from North Carolina on a plane by herself to be here today on the Lois and Lamar TV talk show.
Yes.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
called awesomeness.
Yeah. I
So
just wanted to
wonderful.
Yeah. Get my story
I-
out there, let people know it's
Get your story out.
yeah.
It's your time to shine. I just can't imagine the pain
It's painful.
that you felt when you took that first walk after having that surgery. It had to be
Yes.
a very difficult moment for you.
Yes. I was in therapy after surgery. They get you up the next day to start you walking. They don't want you laying there in bed. They get you right up the next day. After the surgery, I had to go through therapy, which was over 6 months of therapy, which was bending and bending my leg and getting it, the mobility in my leg. And still today, my legs are not at 100 degrees. Your leg's supposed to be at 100 degrees, and they're supposed to lock out. My knees, they never locked out. They never did.
Would
So
you like
they're bulk. They're like sitting up. They're not pushed in like your legs are. But I didn't let that stop me. I was like, okay, my legs will just be bucked out, but I'm still walking.
Praise God. Would you like to take a walk and show us your scars?
Okay.
Can we see the scars
Yes.
with the dress that you have on? Just take a walk out there and just show the audience the scars that you bear. But these scars has made her an overcomer, and she's a winner because she didn't give up. So just take a walk down there and come back towards us.
Excuse my glasses. And these are the scars.
On her knees.
These are the scars on my knees.
Those
This
are
is
the
what I
scars.
deal with on a daily basis. You see how my knees are bucked out. They're not straight like the average person's knees would be. So mine they sit out.
You have the tracks from the surgery.
Right. And the scar here is the scars. And what I deal with every day is scar tissue. As you can see, the scar tissue. So it travels. If I don't exercise and do like I'm supposed to do on a daily basis, the scar tissue builds up. And I have to break it up by walking and exercise. That's every day.
And some yoga would help with that too.
Man.
Yoga. I said some yoga would help tremendously with that. Most definitely.
So,
Okay.
how many minutes or hours in a day do you have to exercise? And is there a specific type of exercise that your
Walk.
physician having you to do?
Walking.
Walking.
30 minutes. I have to walk at least 30 minutes a day.
Now, is that to strengthen the muscles in your legs?
That's
or-
to keep the scar tissue broke up so my
To
knees
break
will
up.
bend.
That was my next question. What are they doing to eliminate that scar tissue
They
in
can't.
your legs?
It's up to me now. You can't get rid of scar tissue. It's just gonna keep growing. If I don't do no exercises, it's just gonna keep building
Right.
up and building up.
So a massage, if you like massage, have they?
Yeah, I always do
massage
this
the
and
area
push it
to-
down
yes,
and try to
force
push it
it.
out the way.
Yeah, you
And
got to keep walking that runway.
That
You
keep,
have to-
you have to keep
Okay.
walking the runway. That's a definite.
yeah,
But if you massage that area of the scar, that area
It
where
helps sometimes.
they
Ice.
made the incision, that also helps to get rid of scar tissue. And the reason I'm saying that, the last 7 months have been a very difficult month. 7 months have been very difficult for me. I've had 3 surgeries and several tests. I almost lost my life doing one of the tests. And one of the things that my doctors have me doing is moving the scar tissue by rubbing it
hmm
and, just massaging the area with
right.
a lotion. I just use regular aloe lotion and massage the area where the incisions was made to get rid of the scar tissue.
Okay.
And at first when they told me, I was like, you want me to touch that? You
Yeah.
want me to touch that? But believe it or not, it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Some days is more painful than other days. And I can't stand for long periods of time.
Mhm.
I have trouble getting out of the car, going up steps. That's my, where I have problems, my problems area.
Mhm.
Getting out of the car and trying to go up steps.
Right, because you have to
And-
bend,
Right.
and the incision is right there
Right.
in that area of the
the
knee where you have to bend.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it
like the
takes
doctor
a lot.
say, if they haven't locked out by now, my knees are not gonna lock out.
Mhm.
So yeah.
And
So
Suzette
I don't let it
is
stop me.
not only she one of the co-hosts to our show, she is a registered nurse, and she just
Okay.
received her certification as a yoga instructor. So I'm
Oh,
sure
wow.
Yes.
she could give you some
Give
things
you some
Yes.
tips,
to help you
Yeah.
with overcoming some of that.
Yeah, my daughter always say, "Mom, you have to stretch before you walk."
So where do you
Just
see
warm up your
yourself
muscles.
going in the future? Where would you like to go with your modeling career?
I'm trying to go as far as I can go
As-
with it. It's as
you
far.
can go.
Yes, I just love modeling. I have loved it for years. And I just want to be an example to somebody's life and let them know that it does not stop here. This is not going to control me. I'm going to control it.
That's right.
Because-
That's the attitude you have to have.
Right.
It's like learning the basics of a computer. People are afraid to turn it on.
Right.
Well, it's not going to hurt you if you turn it on. It can't do anything unless you touch it.
Yeah.
Okay? Have no fear of that computer,
Yeah.
because unless you type your name in there, it's going to look at you and it's going to flash blanks back to you. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
To
Because when I'm
keep
on that
up.
runway, I do wear the heels, but I wear the big heels now,
Mhm.
with the little block. And I just want people to see that, wow, she's back on the runway in her
Take it off.
heels after her knee replacements. I just want to be an example of I can do it, they can do
They
it
can
too.
do it. Absolutely.
And you're
Absolutely.
showing that, this
Yeah.
is a challenge, and how are you meeting that challenge? What are you doing in that
Yeah.
challenge? And you're saying, okay, this is not a setback for me. This
Yeah.
is just another step, another turn that I'm making.
Right.
I just have to go this way now instead of that way.
And I stepped out of the box in December and did something I didn't think I could do. And my daughter, Patricia Michelle, said, "Mom, you can do it."
That's
We-
right, Patricia, you keep encouraging your mother.
Yes.
Don't let her sit down on her dream. Keep encouraging her.
Yes, we had to have a talent for the pageant, and because this would be my fourth pageant, so I never had to have a talent until I competed in the Queen pageant, which was in Philadelphia. It was here in Philadelphia, in December, and when the category was a talent, I was like, Lord, what am I going to do for my talent? And I said, okay, I'll do a lip sync, and I did Tina Turner. And what made me pick Tina Turner, because she's that woman that's a go-getter, and she's a fighter, and she never just gives up on anything, and that's why I picked Tina Turner. And I was going to do just the little slow song, what love got to do with it. And my daughter says, no, Ma, you need to do, she said, you need to do the fast song. I was like, excited. What? I said, my knees is not going to let me do that. I practice that song. I practice that song every day. And
you're going to do Tina Turner? Let me just share this with you.
And I did it. And won.
We connected.
Okay.
When we connected, she was overly excited. And she was very intense with me about this Tina Turner thing. Well, I had no clue what she was talking about. So, my thing is, whatever makes you happy on the Lois and Lamar TV talk show, bring it on. This is your journey that you're sharing with us. I'm just learning now what the Tina Turner, what the Tina Turner thing is all about. So you going to do a little bit of it for us? Just a little bit of it, because she was like all into this, do I do my Tina Turner thing? And I'm like, what is she talking about? She keeps talking to me about Tina Turner, and I have no clue. And I'm trying to, go along with her.
It was something that I did in the, in
do
the
you sing it, or?
No, it was the lip sync part for the talent.
Oh,
for the pageant.
You need the music to play.
Yeah. So that's why I was asking you, so I knew if I needed to bring all this, because I have the whole Tina Turner get up and the little. I'm Tina Turner down when I do Tina Turner.
Okay.
But that was something that I stepped out of the box and did that. Something I didn't think I could do, because I didn't think I could do Proud Mary. And the crowd loved it. And I won.
It's
I won that pageant.
The things that we do that we don't realize that we can do. Whoever thought that I would be sitting here doing something like that?
Yes.
But
so I just don't let these knees stop me. I just keep going and I keep moving. Yes.
Well, we're so happy that you took the time out to. I'm just blessed by the fact that you thought so much of the Lois and Lamar TV talk show to fly in from North Carolina and to be a part of us. And I'm so sorry that Lamar could not be with us tonight. He is in Las Vegas fulfilling the dream of his in martial arts. He's out at some kind of conference. And, I wish him all the best in traveling merchants, but I thank God for Suzette.
And thank you for having me.
Who was one of our co-hosts who didn't feel it robbery to come and sit in on the show tonight. But tell me, if anyone just needed to say, I need you to give me a little bit of encouragement in what you do, are there any social media apps out there in social media world where they can connect with you or contact you? Of course, they can always contact Lois or Lamar or anyone on our team on our talk show. And once we make sure they're on the up and up.
Yes, on Facebook, I'm Jonice. I'm Jonice Cormartie, Jonice Plus Model Cormartie. On Instagram, I'm Jonice22, and on Twitter is Jonice Cormartie.
Now, Jonice.
Jonice.
Spell your name for the audience.
It's Jonice, and my last name is Cormartie, which is CROMARTIE.
Once again, Jonice, thank you for coming.
Welcome. You are welcome.
And being our guest. My heart is just singing. It is just singing, because when they contacted me and say there's a lady from North Carolina that wants to come and be on your show, and I thought, North Carolina, from way down there to up here.
Yes.
But God is amazing.
Yes,
You know,
He is.
we look at ourselves as one way, and then He created us
Right.
in His image
Yeah.
for His glory, and then He blesses us in another way. So truly, this was a blessing.
Yeah.
To have
I just
you to
want to tell
come
you, don't give up on your
and,
dreams.
Keep
Just go
inspiring
for
people,
it.
definitely.
Keep inspiring people,
yeah.
and it was just wonderful having you
Thank
here with
you.
us tonight. And maybe at some point in the future you'll come back and you'll visit with us again.
Okay, I'll be glad
Thank
to
you so
come back.
much
Thank
for
you.
coming and making your journey a part of our journey here on the Lois and Lamar TV Talk Show. Thank you guys. Have a great evening.